In the last 2 years, there's been a large increase in the amount of custom clones you'll find on the market, but none of them compare to Grandpa Clone Custom's quality and accuracy to LEGO. All of their figures are pad printed on official LEGO parts except for the helmet, which is a high quality replica that I just think looks great. These guys are releasing new clone troopers that I thought we'd never see every month, which is crazy how fast they're doing this. Without further ado, let's take a look, starting off with this 442nd trooper. Like I said earlier, all of these figures are pad printed, which is the same printing method that LEGO uses, which makes it perfectly match LEGO. Every clone that GCC makes will have a black head underneath, which doesn't really bother me, but GCC did say that they will be printing clone heads soon. If you haven't noticed already, this guy looks a lot like the 212th Trooper from the ATTE, and that is because this is the original concept for Obi-Wan's Legion. And to be honest, I prefer these green troopers, especially when they're portrayed in this lovely olive green color. GCC does make a 212th helmet to replace your 212th Troopers with their ugly helmet holes, but sadly I wasn't able to get that. In all honesty, this is probably my favorite figure that I got from GCC, and I really want to get 4 more of these to make a squad. What would have been my favorite figure would be this 91st Recon Corps Trooper. The reason he isn't my favorite is because he's missing 2 lines on his chest, which I honestly do not know how they missed that. Because I imagine that GCC just has a plain template for their troopers, so I don't know why that wouldn't already be on the design. Besides that one problem, this figure is great. I love the helmet for this guy with that dark red. Dark red's one of my favorite colors, so it's great to see that on more clone troopers. There's a bunch of other dark red markings all throughout his armor, and if anything's wrong with them, they're maybe a little bit small, but that's just my personal preference. This guy is really good, but if GCC made a replacement torso making the logo a little bigger and adding those 2 lines, this guy would be even better and he would be the perfect figure. But what is a perfect figure in my opinion is this Shadow Trooper. This guy is entirely printed on official LEGO black parts, except for the helmet, but this is just crazy, especially with it being the same price as all of the other clones. Historically, when you have a figure like this in a different color, it's gonna cost at least a few dollars more. Love all the white details on this figure that make it look like a 212th Trooper. If a custom company like GCC can print all of these white markings perfectly onto their figures, especially when they're in black, there should be no excuse for LEGO when they do this wrong. The thing I did notice about this figure is that he doesn't have the vent detailings that are on all clone troopers, but this does make sense because he is printed in all black, and those markings are usually printed in black, so this isn't really a problem for me, but I could see it being a problem for some. I think we need to see more niche troopers like this one. I just really love stuff like this and the Covert Ops trooper that they made, but that one is basically impossible to find. If anyone wants to sell that to me, tell me in the comments and DM me on Instagram. Love to see GCC do more figures in colors like this, like their Fox or their Doom Troopers. The way they did this one is just perfect. This is what all the GCC helmets look like with normal LEGO helmets, and honestly, if I didn't know which was which, I couldn't tell the difference. It's insane how well they were able to match the style of a print that LEGO has. Might as well put these helmets to use, so take your normal 501st Trooper and rip his arms off. Get some regular blue arms and put those on there. Once you do that, you put your GCC Commander Apo helmet on, and you have the perfect Commander Apo, or Sergeant, depending on which time frame you want him to be from. But honestly, this guy looks great with any of your 501st Troopers, especially this Rex from Jonak Toys. Next upgrade is just the best value ever seen. You get this one helmet for $2.50 from Grandpa Clone Customs, then you use your blank P1 Clone Troopers from the accessory pack, and you make this awesome Phase 2 Clone Trooper. Probably assemble this guy for only about $2, and he looks so good. I want to see what he'd look like with multiples, but I only got one helmet, sadly. Fortunately, that was everything I got from Grandpa Clone Customs. I know these have been out for months, and I'm just now getting to them because they've been really hard for me to get, and I finally got them from Comito Bricks, so go check him out on his store. If you enjoyed this review and you want to see me look at more Grandpa Clone Customs or any custom Star Wars stuff, and leave a comment telling me what to review next, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.